Welcome, everyone. Today we're going to look at 10 quotes about knowledge and cultivation. Let's begin. No one. The greatest spiritual asset is reading. Reading is the greatest spiritual asset. If you read a lot, you will improve your mindset. You will learn many things that you have never experienced before. You'll know how to do many things without having to learn them yourself. You will see what other people see. You will think what other people think. And that way, your mind will grow wider and wiser. You will see that there are millions of ways to live, millions of opinions and experiences, so don't just read. Read everything. The more you read, the greater your asset becomes. Number 2. Reflection is more valuable than knowledge. When you gain knowledge, you receive a lot of information. You can impress people by showing off how much you know. But when you reflect, you go deeper into the subject, and you try to understand it from every angle. You look for connections between different ideas and concepts. You ask questions like why, how, when, where, and who. Reflection is not easy because it forces you to look within yourself and discover your own biases and limitations. Reflection is hard, but it makes you smarter and more self-aware. So don't be satisfied with just acquiring knowledge. Reflect on it. Think about it. Discuss it with others, and write it down. Number 3, it is better to think deeply than to read excessively. Many people think that if they read more books, they will become smarter and wiser. But that is not true. There is no connection between the number of books you have read and your intelligence or wisdom. What matters is what you do with the information you have gained. If you use it wisely, you can make good decisions and solve problems. But if you waste it, you will forget it and you won't be able to apply it. Thinking deeply helps you to connect new information to existing knowledge and make sense of it. It also helps you to challenge your assumptions and biases and consider different perspectives. So don't just read more books, think more deeply. Number 4, knowledge lives in memory, but wisdom shows in life. Many people think that knowledge and wisdom are the same thing. They think that if they learn more facts and figures, they will become wiser and more skillful. But that is not true. Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put it in a dessert. Knowledge is knowing the names of all the birds in the forest. Wisdom is knowing which one can eat the seeds. Knowledge is knowing how to fix a leaky pipe. Wisdom is knowing when to call a plumber. Knowledge is something you can acquire through study and experience. Wisdom is something you can apply through discernment and common sense. Knowledge is static. Wisdom is dynamic. Knowledge is dead. Wisdom is alive. So don't just chase knowledge, chase wisdom. It is more valuable and beneficial. No. 5. Learning is an endless journey. Many people think that learning is a destination. They think that if they finish school or get a degree, they will stop learning. But that is not true. Learning is a process. It is a way of growing and improving. It is a habit. It is a lifestyle. You don't learn anything when you graduate. You learn throughout your life. You can learn from anyone and anywhere. You can learn from your mistakes and successes. You can learn from your failures and challenges. You can learn from your joys and rewards. You can learn from your past and present. You can learn from your hopes and dreams. Learning is not about grades or certificates. Learning is about curiosity and creativity. Learning is not about memorizing facts or repeating formulas. Learning is about exploring ideas and sharing experiences. So don't think that you have finished learning. Keep learning. Keep growing. Number 6. Truth may be uncomfortable, but it sets you free. Many people prefer to live in their own comfort zone. They avoid facing reality or dealing with difficult situations. They ignore facts that contradict their beliefs or challenge their values. They deny truths that hurt their feelings or threaten their security. They escape from reality into fantasy or illusion. But that is not the way to live. The truth may be bitter, but it is better than the sweetest lie. The truth may be painful, but it is better than the most pleasant delusion. The truth may be harsh, but it is better than the most comforting deception. The truth may be simple, but it is better than the most complex manipulation. The truth may be rough, but it is better than the smoothest seduction, because the truth sets you free. The truth makes you strong. The truth makes you wise. So don't be afraid of the truth. Embrace it. Face it. Learn from it. Grow with it. Number 7. Ignorance is the greatest enemy. Many people think that their greatest enemy is poverty, hunger, disease, or war. They fight against these evils with weapons and violence. But these are just symptoms. The real evil is ignorance. Ignorance is the root cause of all suffering and conflict. Ignorance is the lack of knowledge, understanding, and insight. Ignorance is the obstacle to peace and harmony. Ignorance is the barrier to progress and development. Ignorance is the curse of humanity. So don't let ignorance rule you. Don't let ignorance deceive you. Don't let ignorance defeat you. Fight against ignorance with education, empathy, and enlightenment. Number 8. A wise person constantly questions and examines himself. A foolish person thinks he is wise. He believes he knows everything. He refuses to learn anything new. He rejects any idea that contradicts his opinion. He avoids any fact that challenges his theory. He ignores any evidence that disproves his hypothesis. He isolates himself from anyone who disagrees with him. He shuts himself off from any feedback or criticism. He deceives himself that he is smart and clever, but he is actually stupid and blind. A wise person knows he doesn't know anything. He's always curious. He always wants to learn something new. He embraces any idea that improves his understanding. He seeks any fact that confirms his perception, welcomes any evidence that supports his judgment. He connects with anyone who shares his viewpoint. He opens himself up to any advice or counsel. He honestly assesses himself and acknowledges his shortcomings. Then he realizes he is ignorant and humble, so don't be afraid to question yourself. Don't be afraid to examine yourself. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. No. 9. People speak much but understand little. Many people talk a lot, but they don't know what they are saying. They repeat what they heard from others without checking if it's true or false. They believe what they read on social media without verifying if it's accurate or biased. They trust what they see on television without questioning if it's objective or manipulated. They conform to what they think others want to hear without caring if it reflects their true thoughts. They express opinions on issues they have no competence to discuss without researching or consulting experts. They spread rumors and gossip without considering if it could harm someone's reputation or feelings. They argue and debate without seeking common ground or solutions. They judge and criticize without showing empathy or understanding. They boast and brag without demonstrating humility or gratitude. They complain and whine without taking action or improvement. They pretend and fake without being sincere or authentic. They post and share without thinking or feeling. They consume and waste without valuing or conserving. Why? Because they don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are saying. They don't know what they are believing. They don't know what they are doing. So don't be like them. Try to understand more and speak less. Number 10. True cultivation is inner dignity, not outer decoration. Many people think that cultivation is about impressing others with their appearance or possessions. They think that if they wear expensive clothes, drive luxury cars, live in mansions, they are cultivated. But that is not true. That is just materialism and vanity. True cultivation is about cultivating your mind and character. It is about developing your potential and personality. It is about discovering your values and purpose. It is about living according to your principles and passions. It is about contributing to society and humanity. It is about making a difference in the world. True cultivation is not something you can buy or show off. It is something you can earn and prove. It is something you can feel and share. So don't be fooled by superficial standards. Cultivate yourself. Cultivate your mind, body, and soul. Cultivate your skills, talents, and virtues. Cultivate your relationships, networks, and reputation. Cultivate your impact, legacy, and influence. Cultivate yourself. You are the best investment you can make. These are 10 quotes about knowledge and cultivation. Knowledge is power, can change your life and shape your destiny. But it is not enough to just acquire knowledge. You must also apply it with wisdom and discernment. You must also cultivate your mind and character with integrity and humility. You must also live according to your values and purpose with courage and compassion. These are the keys to success and happiness. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment below with your thoughts or any quotes you would like to share. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss our next videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time.